Welcome everyone to this special live Zoom where we're going to talk about Samhain and the true energy of Halloween. So just going to take a moment to arrive. So today is October the 31st and what typically we know as Halloween, but do we actually know why Halloween is what it is and what is the meaning behind Halloween? So Halloween is traditionally, it was actually a Celtic holiday. So the Celts believed that October the 31st was New Year's Eve, and for them the new year was November the 1st, All Souls Day. And because they saw that as the new year, the Celts saw October the 31st, where that it was the old year was done and the new year hadn't begun yet. They saw that as a veil. So the night of October the 31st was the veil where the boundary between the physical world and the spiritual world was thin. And they saw that because of that, it was easier for the spirit world to come into the physical world on October the 31st. So the Celts, which were the Druids were Celtic priests. They believed that you could also foresee the future on October the 31st. And they also took that time, October the 31st, to celebrate the dead, to honor their ancestors, to connect with their ancestors, and also to connect with the spirit world. And Halloween came about when the Irish started going to America, and they brought the celebration of Samhain to America. But at that time, the idea of connecting with the spirit world and being aware of spirits wasn't accepted by the culture. And so Halloween was created, and it was more about dressing up and going around and trick-or-treating, and it being more of a acceptable thing to do. And so the true energy of Halloween, of Samhain, was ultimately lost. And you know, a lot of people are aware of Samhain now and honor its true meaning. And I also, just to be aware of when you are celebrating Halloween, but really the true meaning behind it, the true energy is actually what's going to come up. So at this time, because the true energy of Samhain, of Halloween, is that the veil is thin and the spirit world can interact with the physical world on this day, that energy is still there. That energy is still alive, even if you don't believe in it. So this day in particular is a great day to really connect first with your own body and your own intuition and your own knowing, and see if there's any non-contributive entities or energies or spirits around you that may want to be cleared. And I'll give you a little taste of that today in today's life, where we will do some clearing, and we'll also connect with any ancestors that you want to connect with or that might want to connect with you, just to give you a little taste of what you could be practicing on this day. Or if you would like to practice something and you're not sure what, I'll give you a little taste of something that we can do together. But like being aware that that is the energy and that that is what's available. And then like the more that people put ghosts and, you know, like things on their walls and on the front of their houses, the more they bring that energy in. So it's just good to be aware, like there may be some spirit activity going on around you, and it's not something to be afraid of, right? The spirit world is not something to be feared. There's nothing greater than you, number one. Nothing is greater than you. You have a physical body. Any spirit interaction or interference that may be going on, you have the power to override that. You are greater than that. You have a body. A spirit that doesn't have a body does not have more power than you, right? So do not give your power over to the spirit world. Own your power, own your authority, be in your body, be aware, and then you can clear any energies that are not a contribution, and then you can invite in the energies that are a contribution and that may want to gift you or may want to interact with you at this time. Okay, so let me walk you through a little practice that we can do. And my invitation here is, if you can, find somewhere comfortable, relax your body. If you're driving or moving around or doing something, then you probably won't be able to connect in the same way, but you can give it a go and then come back to this video later when you're more relaxed. So take a breath. If you can, close your eyes. I'm going to begin with taking a long, slow inhale. And then a long, slow exhale. We want to down-regulate your nervous system so you can relax, so you can start to perceive the spirit world and the energies that might be around you. If you're very up in your head, you're very anxious, it's hard to connect. So if you can, give yourself a couple of moments of slow, deep breathing, inhaling slowly through the nose, mouth is closed. Feeling your belly rise to your heart. And slow exhale like you're blowing out a candle, pursed lips. So you're down regulating as you blow out the candle. Let's do that a few more times. Inhaling. Slowly blowing out the candle. To connect with the spirit world, we want to turn our awareness in and get more connected with the subtle awarenesses we have. So softening your body, softening your thoughts, softening your breath. And now scan your energy field. And even if you don't know what your energy field is, scan your physical body. And notice, is there anything disruptive going on within your field, within your space? Just meeting that, breathing into it. We're going to ask any non-contributive energies or entities, spirits, that have been disrupting you, your home, your space. Command them to leave now. Let them know they're no longer welcome here. You do not give them permission to be here. Any heavy, non-contributive, disruptive energies, command them to leave now. And breathe into your body. And as you exhale, cancel, clear, delete, release any energies from your space that are non-contributive. them know they can go now. They do not belong here. They do not have your permission to be here. Now there's a lot more we can do with clearing non-contributive energies and entities, but I'm not going to go too far into it right now today. I want to keep this short. So you have a short practice you can come back to and people can watch the replays. So let's move on and closing your eyes again. Bringing back in your easy, slow breath. Breathing in through your nose. Slow, like you're blowing out a candle, very gently. Letting go of any force. Softening your thoughts. Softening your body parts. Maybe let your neck go. Soften your focus. And now let your awareness expand beyond your physical body. Noticing the air around you. Noticing any smells. Noticing any sounds. Is there any ancestors of yours? A loved one no longer in a body that wants to connect with you today, right now? Which one of your ancestors that is a contribution would like to connect with you? Breathe, soften, and just notice the first person you think of. Become aware of. Relax some more and allow this ancestor, allow this loved one, allow their spirit into your world. Perceiving their energy. Perceiving their touch. Does this loved one, does their spirit have a message for you? Don't try to force it, just soften and notice what's there. Do you have something you want to ask your loved one, your ancestor? Ask it here. Thanking your ancestor, your loved one. Maybe you want to connect with her again later, or him. And letting that go, coming back to your breath. And then letting your gaze and your eyes open to the room. Deep breaths. Maybe bringing some touch to your body. Okay, that was a short practice to give you something to play with today, to engage with. And I did a whole 90-minute deep journey on lifting the veil and connecting with the spirit of Samhain, the witches, your ancestors, clearing non-contributive energies, connecting with the Celts, getting information about the future. That is on sale right now in my shop. It's usually $40. It's half off this weekend. It's only $20. It's a wonderful 90-minute spirit journey where you go much deeper. So you're welcome to check that out. I put it above in the description. And also 10 days of talking with your spirit guides, which is 10 audios and videos, daily connections with your spirit guides. That is also half price this weekend only in my shop. So if you feel like you need extra support in connecting with spirit guides, they are wonderful. I listened to them myself. I listened to 2 of the spirit guide audios this week. For me, it's easier to have something as a guide and someone and like questions to guide me in the journey. Otherwise, I just kind of go off into my own thoughts if I try to meditate or connect just by myself. So the audios are wonderful, and you can go back to them anytime. So you're welcome to check that out. If you got anything from today, if you received anything, if you have any comments you want to share, comment below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you have any questions, you can always leave a comment as well or reach out to me on social. All right, so have a beautiful rest of your day and your weekend. Happy Samhain. Bye.